of course, in this life, it's each to their own, but I believe playing games is a waste of time. And this is coming from someone who used to play games a lot, right? Now, however, there is one exception, and I kind of was the exception, but I'm not anymore. There is one exception where playing games is fine, and we'll get to that. Now, it's kind of even worse these days because I've seen it with my own eyes, right? People will be playing the game, and then, when you get the little downtime, maybe you're waiting for the next game to start, you're in the lobby or you're died, you're waiting to respawn. People would then take out their phone and start scrolling. So it's constant dopamine from the game and from then scrolling on your phone. There's no rest. Your brain doesn't rest. Your brain is always hyperstimulated. And now I know some people are going to try and say, but gaming builds hand-eye coordination and all this. But listen, there's other ways to build hand-eye coordination. Okay, gaming is not the best way for doing that. Now, really and truly, you can live your life how you want. If you want to play games after work or whenever, that's fine. You can live life how you want. But the people I'm talking to, right, are the people who play games, but then want to complain that they're not in the position they want to be in, or are talking about all these big aspirations and dreams that they have, but then they go back to just playing games with their friends. When people like that, you can't, how can you even take yourself seriously? You can't take them seriously. If you want, that's only if you want to achieve, greater things or bigger things. Like I said, there's one exception where playing games is fine, and we'll get to that. But for the people who are on the path of creating generational excellence, that's providing society with more knowledge, wisdom, and opportunities than you once had, playing games is a waste of time. And especially, you don't be complaining about your situation, especially saying that you don't have enough time when you're playing video games. And you probably heard it many times before, but people will say all that time that you're spending leveling up your character or improving your skill set on the game could be done on something in real life. You could be building a skill set in real life. You could be building a business. You could be improving relationships. So many more things than just staring at a screen, right? Not only that, you're sitting down staring at a screen, you need to move around, keep the body healthy. Also, most of the people that you play games with, you have to think, are they actually your friends? Are they good people? I mean, unless you just randomly met them online, and you create a group and you have your parties or whatever that you're in. But even that, are they actually your friends? Do they actually, want you to succeed in whatever area you're trying to, succeed within? Because you may even be on the game talking about your plans and visions to your friends, right? And instead of holding you accountable, they're going to be asking you, oh, when are you coming back on the game? You coming on tomorrow? You playing tomorrow? If they were your real friends, they would want you to succeed, right? And hold you accountable. Of course, you should hold yourself accountable. But that's the point. In a few years' time, depending on your age, in a few years' time, you probably won't even speak to these people that you play games with, right? And you have nothing to show for that those gaming sessions that you had, right? Be careful as well when you talk to certain people. This isn't just for people that you meet on the games or stuff like that, but anyone, right? They may be talking to you and it will sound motivational, like, I want to create passive income for myself so I can do this and that. Really question why they want to make passive income, because what I've realized and what you may be finding is that people who say they want to make passive income want to make passive income so they can be a bum. Now, what do I mean by this? They want to make passive income so they're free to play the game all day, or they're free to just watch series and Netflix, and this is not the case for everyone, but some people, and these are the people that you need to be careful about if they're in your network, because essentially you have to be careful with passive income. Why would you not want to just work actively and work hard, but for something that, you're passionate about and you want to build? And this is where if you're really passionate about it and looking forward to building it, then passive income doesn't even matter. You don't care if it's active income. You don't care if you're working hard because it's something you want to do. So be careful of people who talk about passive income unless, their reason is justified. Like, okay, they want to work hard and set something up so income can come in passively so then they can spend more time with their kids or their family or whatever. That makes sense. But you just have to be careful of people's reasoning, because their reasoning can also determine how much drive they have and what they want it for. Because if your reasoning is to sit around and play games all day, then you're probably not going to have as much drive in the first place to make that passive income. Now, of course, you're probably wondering, okay, so what is the scenario where gaming is good, especially gaming excessively? Because I'm for, if you want a little downtime, like an hour on one day, to just let your brain relax before you go to another task, or, you know, it's your rest at the end of the day, this is good. It gives you like a rest for that slingshot to then, you know, retract the bow and arrow or retract the slingshot again, so that you can then go again the next day. It will give you a bit of downtime, essentially 1 hour. But for excessive gaming is acceptable if you want to do something with it. What do I mean by this? You want to start a YouTube channel, a streaming platform, or you want to compete in esports and be, you know, in the top percentage of players like that. Okay, that's different, because that's going to pay the bills. That's going to, you know, provide for your family. That's going to provide for things. And that's a whole different equation. And that's where, okay, you've probably come up with a plan to become successful in this field and this niche. So to conclude, if you feel stuck or you feel like you're not making progress towards your current goals and you are playing video games, you probably need to cut out the video games. If you want to become successful in that field and create a huge, you know, streaming platform or gaming YouTube channel, then okay, that's fine. That is part of your plan. And if you just are looking for some downtime and you want to play a video game, of course, that's okay, but not too much. Don't play it for hours and hours. 1 hour, restrict yourself, then get back to work. And with that being said, I hope any gamers have taken something from this, and I hope that you will, you know, go on to create a self-development plan, an improvement plan that maybe still has a bit of gaming in there in your downtime, but allows you to actually make the progress you want. So a short video today, but I've got many more to come, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as well. Thank you. So